Roaring Moon just won this 1,000 person online tournament. This tournament is honestly closer to an international than a regional, which is crazy. And it was won by this Roaring Moon Balance team. Now, we have seen this team before. This team was used in early Reg F, mostly used by Neil. And essentially, the idea with this team is that you have this acrobatics and knockoff Dragon Dance Roaring Moon, but you also have these strong balance pieces like Incin and Amoonguss and Fluttermane and Wellspring. So I'm pretty sure this team was public, or there was a way to get this team. I have this team. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it, but I have the team. It's really easy to cycle these pieces. Like, obviously, you have the Parting Shot. Then you have the Volt Switch on the Iron Hands, which gives you a lot of flexibility in how you want to play the team. So this team is very, very good for players who know what they're doing, and it's very, very good as a comfort team. This team, it allows you to just outplay your opponent. So players like Jude, who won, obviously a very strong player. Regardless of how you feel about him, he is a strong player. Because of that, his team really reflects that. Like, it's just a team that allows you to play better. It has my GOAT Parashrunk Fluttermane on it, which is great. But then you have like the Woodhammer Wellspring, the Helping Hand Incin, the Volt Switch Iron Hands, Pollen Puff, and Sludge Bomb on Amoonguss, no Protect. And then obviously the Dragon Dance Roaring Moon. So this team just gives you a lot of cycling, which is just, why does he have Protect in his second slot? That's kind of weird. But anyways, this team gives you a lot of cycling potential, which is just good. It just allows you to outplay. Let's look at his matches. He lost one game, round 3, to Glamora HO. Okay. But essentially, this team just allows you to outplay. Like, you can see, these are very, very, like, honestly kind of unconventional teams. But there is this Bolt Balance team that he was able to defeat. And this one with Volcalic and the Hard Trick Room. Like, the matchups are there. It's just if you can play the team correctly. And really, this team has only seen success in the hands of, like, Jude and Neil, if I remember correctly. So it's a very hard team to pilot, but it is very effective if you know how to pilot it. And in second place, I'm pretty sure this is a senior named Leland. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. This is a very hyper-offensive team. You have the AV Raging Bolt, plus you have the Flutter Chiyu core, Banded Dark Urshifu, Decorate, Fake It, Follow Me, Smeargle, and then Tornadus. So the idea with this team is you hit fast, you hit hard. You don't have as consistent pivot pieces, but you have the Snarl, you have the Fake Out, you have Taunt as well. You have enough tools where if you're in a situation against Hard Trick Room, you can actually do something. A lot of them can't, but this is also a Sunny Day Fluttermane, which is a little unconventional, but like I said, most of the time you want Moonblast, Icy Wind on Flutter, and then Sunny Day is just the tech move. Like, I like Parasong, obviously, but Sunny Day is better for this team because you have that Chiyu, you have that Bolt. You're getting a lot of value out of that move. It's a lot more value out of Sunny Day than you would be from Taunt, because Taunt's already here, and you don't really need the Thunder Wave or Icy Wind. Well, you have Icy Wind, but you don't really need the Thunder Wave speed control because you have that Tailwind, plus you have the Icy Wind, plus you have a lot of fast pieces like Urshifu, and you also have the priority Sucker Punch. And interestingly, this Chiyu is actually Specs and not Scarf. I know a lot of them are Scarf, but this allows you to just like Terra Ghost, Sunny Day, Heat Wave, and just nuke stuff before they can attack. So this is another very good, maybe not as consistent team as the one that Jude was using, but it's still a very, very strong team if you can hit your moves. And then this is just conventional Crown Town. This is Rock Tomb Terrawater Urshifu with Rain Dance on Torn. I'm pretty sure all of them have Rain Dance, but apart from that, this is Fairy. Normally it's Steel. Sometimes this is Calm Line, sometimes it's a Terra Blast, but this is just conventional Crown Town. Not really too much to go into depth about it. It's just Crown Town. It's just a consistent team that has been doing relatively well throughout the format. It's just a strong team. Like, not much to say. Then we have MDB using Ting-Lu Dozo with Powknight and Gouging Fire. Now, this is very, very similar to the Ting-Lu Dozo team that's going around right now. The idea is, like, obviously, Ting-Lu Dozo not the fastest or hard-hitting pieces in the format. Like, yeah, sure, they can do damage, but they're not as hard-hitting as a lot of people would like them to be, which is why you have that Howl. Plus, you have, like, Scale Shot Iron Head to deal with Fluttermane. You have this Stellar Power to do damage. So you have these kind of two slow pieces, but then the rest of these pieces can actually have a fast mode, which allows you to not make every single game go to timer. On the whole, this is another very, very strong team. A lot of people are using it. I think it was very popular throughout this tournament, but obviously MDB doing the best with it makes sense. He's a phenomenal player. And yeah, another relatively standard team. Okay, now we got Bolt Balance. There's not much to say. This is Bolt Balance. This looks like Dorian main to me, but Ghost, Sash, Urshifu, Snarl, AV Bolt is Bolt Balance. nothing new, except the AVs on the bolt. There's no Calm Mind, so interesting how I don't think there's any Calm Mind bolts in Top Cut, which is interesting because it's kind of something that a lot of people have on their radar right now. But on the whole, this is just a relatively standard team. Obviously, can't have 2 Assault Vests, so Rillaboom has that Meadow Plate, same as Miracle Seed, typically the runner-up item for Rillaboom. This is also not Sash with Life Orb, so it's very similar to Bolt Balance with some item switch around, which obviously helps the matchups because this person was able to do very well with it. I would assume this is Kieran Singh from Australia, but I don't really know, so don't take my word on it. But again, the same team as Jude, Bolt Balance, Parastrong Flutter. This is just it's just the consistent team. This one does not have Helping Hand on it, but again, this team is just, we've been over it. It's strong, it's good if you can play well. Now this is a similar, because this is kind of a variation of Crown Town, but it's more so Torn Ursh with Regidrago rather than Iron Crown. This is probably a Crown Town counter team, which is makes sense. It's very popular. I would assume they beat a lot of the Crown Town that they played against. They actually didn't play against any Crown Town. No, they played against one. That's kind of Crown Town. But yeah, this is just you have the Goldengo, you have the Fake Out with the Rilla, so it's just the Fake Out Goldengo Tailwind stuff, but you have the Regidrago with the Heart Flame under that Tailwind to just do a lot of damage quickly. This team just, again, gives you options. It seems that the teams that are doing well in this format right now are teams that just give you options. It's not one set mode every game. It's a flexible kind of team, which is nice because it allows outplay potential rather than just matchup checking, which is why I like this format. A very cool team. Obviously, this person didn't do very well with it, top 8, so good for them. Okay, now this is it for top 8. We have another hyper-offensive team, but this one is maybe a little bit more consistent than the one that was in second place, because this one has Covert Cloak, Terraghost, Torn, so you're almost guaranteeing that Tailwind. Plus you have the Sunny Day with Specs Chuyu. You can still miss this, but the Urshifu has Protect, it has Wicked Blow, plus your Flutter Mane has a more conventional moveset, which allows you to not miss moves as often. Obviously, 3 of your Pokemon are going to be missing moves constantly. We have the Meteor Beam, we have the Bleak Wind Storm, we have the Heat Wave, the Snarl, and the Overheat. But these 3 Pokemon don't have any moves that can miss, and in fact are actually very consistent Pokemon. The idea with this team is you're doing so much damage that even if you were to miss a move, you're still not in such bad shape. The problem is Glimmora is doing damage, but if you miss that turn 1 Meteor Beam, you might be in trouble. But on the whole, this is another very, very good team that has done well. The format Glimmora HO is good. No one's denying that. It has been good for a large majority of this format. And yeah, we'll talk about Hoge's team, I guess. So this is, I don't know how to say his name, but he's a very popular and very strong player who always uses Ursaluna. This is a very common HO Ursaluna team. This team has been around since last regulation. Hoge probably made it because he loves Ursaluna and he'll only use Ursaluna, which is nice because for all the Ursaluna enjoys, you always have someone who's I'll just steal that guy's team. But yeah, Hoge is awesome. We have the Frigoraph, the AV Incin. This is probably more offensive Incineroar, like the one that was on Toller Webb's team that he won. I think it was Knoxville with. I don't actually know, but it was very strong team with Goldengo setup. It's probably a more offensive Incineroar, probably a bulky Torn. Then obviously you have that Blood Moon Ursaluna that just Terra Normal Life Orb. You're killing stuff. You have the Helping Hand. You have the Amoonguss. Not surprising that Hoge is doing great with a team like this. But yeah, on the whole, very, very, very strong team. Okay, and I guess we can talk about Erisabeth. So Erisabeth, using a variation of Ting Dozo. Obviously there's no Dozo, instead we have a Gyapdos, that's Scarf. I don't know how I feel about that, but you also have Sinistcha with Trick Room. I'm not really sure. I guess you have Tinglu for Trick Room. Your Trick Room mode was really not very strong with this team at all. Most of the time, if I had to guess, you'd probably be using Trick Room as a counter or Speed Control against Tailwind. But obviously you have the Pow Knight with the Howl. This team is way more focused on the Gouging Fire as a support piece than the Dozo. And this is obviously Earthquake, so this Tinglu is more offensive. It's a Clear Amulet. This just allows you to have Ting Dozo bulk while having a little bit more of a faster mode, which is great if you don't want to be going to timer every game. Okay, and now we got Snow. I've already made a video on this team, so I'm not going to go over it too much, but yeah, this is Snow. It's been popular, obviously. Hark, my goat. And then we have the Assault Vest, Raging Bolt, the Landorus. This is nothing new. It's Snow. It's good in this format. It's great. And yeah, that's where we're ended. This is top 16 of this 1,000 person tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.